Hey, welcome back to X3 Gaming. This is episode 9 of the Punchwood Island Hardcore Survival Series with myself and my brother. Our goal is to defeat the End Dragon. Right now I am building an iron farm out of a zombie dungeon so that we can get unlimited iron to construct our beacon so we can have regeneration on this island. So let's get down to business. Right now I am making a piston door for me to use to walk into this whenever I've shut the spawner down. So I'm going to use some sticky pistons, and they're going to start out being extended. So that means the block will the block will be there, and then I'll have to pull back to here, which means this is where the pistons need to be. And I should move that. Okay, so the pistons will need to be there and there. And then I'll fill these two blocks with smooth stone later on. And now I need to figure out a way of attaching this pressure plate to the backs of those. So I'm just going to go ahead and mine this out for now, and then I'll replace it in a little while. So I need to connect that. That gets powered by that. And bring it up. Ooh. Why doesn't that power that? Maybe if it's attached to it, it will. Okay, well, I'm going to cut out, and then I'll tell you whenever I got it working. Alright guys, I figured out a way of making this work. So, pretend there's two blocks, pretend there's two blocks where, right here and here that the sticky pistons will be holding. In fact, I'll just put those there right now. Alright, so just, you walk in here and it's just an empty hallway. You flip the lever, and you can come in here and do whatever you want. Then you come back over here and you flip the lever and it closes. So there we go. We got the entrance to the dungeon to work on it. So I'm just gonna fill this whole area in with smooth stone and make it look all nice and pretty. And I was also digging around a little bit to get to this dispenser, and I need to wire these dispensers too. So, alrighty. I don't need that there. So yeah, and I couldn't cover this up because it would mess up the wiring for that lantern. So it's just, you're gonna have to deal with it. It's a maintenance tunnel anyway, so it's not like it's supposed to be pretty. But anyway, yeah, you'll walk over here. There you go. So now I need to figure out a way of having the switch in there power that dispenser, and all those dispensers. So, hold on, let me just look at this. I need to fill that block in. Okay. So I need to go back to the control room first of all. How did I get in here? Okay, I need to take that stone out. Alright. And I can put a stair. I'll make a stair and put it there. To make it a little easier. Alright, we got that. And I'm thinking I'm going to have to move this door over, because I am going to have to cover up all this wiring stuff. But I'll do that in the very end. I can move this shaft over a couple blocks. That's no biggie. So there we go. We got that going on. Now I need to kind of fill that in real quick. I think I'm going to put the other lever here, because I don't want them next to each other, because I think that might mess up the redstone. So yeah, we got all these lanterns. Now I got that entrance door with the pistons working. So now I'm going to dig over here to access all this. And this will be where the other lever is. I'm afraid if I put it here though, and I put redstone here, I need more redstone. Oh wait, there it is. Okay, so if I put that there, then I'm afraid this stuff will still be powering that. Because, yeah, then we got that problem. So I may have to make this lever be even farther away. So, I could just, I don't know, I could make this go further that way and then go up, but that's a hassle. I guess that's what I'm going to do. Have that go a little bit further over before going up. And then I can do a little jig jog thing. Have it go up there. And there, that'll still connect it up. And then I think this will still have enough signal to reach everything it's supposed to. Yep, okay. Yeah, this redstone wiring is really tedious. Especially when you got multiple contraptions going on that have different times when they're supposed to be on and off. But now that should take care of that problem. So I can use this lever. There we go, that's on. Alright, so that's off and on. It seems like I had that switch backwards, but that's okay. So that's turning the switch on. I want the levers that are in the down position to mean I can go into there. So that would mean when that's off, the zombies are spawning. So when that's up, the water's going. So when that's up, this needs to be powered. So if I want to invert that, we can put that there. Or not. Yeah, that's right. Because then when I turn that down, that'll shut off the power. So that is right. Now I gotta take that like down to the right level. So if this lantern is here, then I have to be powering it, I have to be 2 down below the lantern. So 2, if the lantern's level 1, 1, 2, 3. So this is -1. -1, well that's 0. 1, oh this is confusing. Okay, I'm gonna dig the tunnel and then I'll be back. I'm not very good at explaining things, but once I make it, then I'll just kind of show you what I did. That'll be easier that way. Hey guys, welcome back. I started to solve the problem with wiring these dispensers up. So we got water bucket there, and I got this going all the way down. But then just to simulate what's going to happen, I'm actually going to have to use a button instead of a lever because it requires 2 clicks to dispense the water and undispense it. So it'll be easier with a button. So you click that, and the water comes out, all that jazz. You click it again, and the water goes back inside the dispenser. I'm going to actually need that bucket a little bit later to make an unlimited water source and fill up all these buckets. But anyway, now I'm going to mine that bucket up, connect all this stuff up. Now that's being powered right now because the switch is on. So let me go shut that off actually. Yeah, that'll shut that off, but I actually want to have a button on there. Powered, not powered. If everything's powered all the time, that won't work either. I hadn't thought about that. Do I really need to have that block there? Yeah, it looks like I did. Okay, let me fix what I just did right there. That right there. Okay, yeah, that fixed that. Wow, it's getting really compact in here with all this redstone stuff going on. Okay, so you walk over here. Yeah, it's being powered right now. because of the torch. If I get rid of the torch that's inverting the signal, though, this will work. If I get rid of that, and then put a piece of redstone there, right? Yes. Okay. That's what I wanted. Alright, now I'm just gonna continue this signal. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And now here I got all these dispensers. So I'm just gonna do a line of all that. That should maybe not, actually might not work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that won't work. So I'll put a repeater right there. Now I'm going to need to do all. Hold on. Let me make sure this is going to work first. Where's that button? Okay, a lever will work. I just have to flip it multiple times. Let me stop that. Actually, that would have stopped it anyway, because repeaters only allow current to go one way. Anyway, so let me put an arrow there and see if that'll shoot it out by. If that will activate that block, which will then do it. Okay, it didn't, which means I need to raise this whole thing by 1 block, which is kind of a pain, but it'll work. Right? No, of course not. Of course not. We just have to be there in the way. That's getting annoying, having all this wiring going on. So put that down, fix that wire. Okay. Well, we don't have to have that block be gone. I just have to have somewhere to walk. Oh, of course not. Yeah. Lovely. Yeah, having all this, that's weird. Having all this wiring is really getting annoying. That there and fix that. Alright, that's back. Okay. So I guess I can just dig 1 more block this way to be able to walk. Just gonna knock all these torches down. You're stuck in the animal pen, and it won't let you out, huh? Yeah, you can. That's really glitchy. My brother is in the cow pen, and for some reason the game won't let him destroy any blocks. So he can't open the gate. You can't open the gate?
No.
So he can't. Oh,
I got it.
okay, it just worked now, but for a while it just wouldn't let him destroy any blocks, so he was stuck in the pen. It's kind of weird. Okay, back to the task at hand. I think I'll take that out too. So what I gotta do is put blocks there. And I'm gonna, oh man, this is gonna be weird. Alright, put all these repeaters here to power those. And you gotta knock all these out and put blocks up there as well. Now I can do that. That'll let me do that now. There we go. So let me, wait, that didn't work. Why? Okay, so put that dispenser there, like that. Got an arrow. When that receives power, that goes to this, which then would power that. And it just did. So the problem is I'm getting interference from the wires that are powering those lanterns, I bet. I bet that's it. It's gotta be it. Because I was having that problem earlier. So the only thing I have to do is move this entire level of stuff, which is not fun at all. This is not good. Not good at all. 61. Flip the switch. 61. Yeah. I'm getting interference from those wires up there. From these wires here. Because these blocks are powered, which then powers, I don't know. Somehow it interferes with that, these dispensers here, which make them not work properly. So I have to move something. I can't move these actual blocks, those are already in place. And these dispensers have to be here on the ground floor. But I can move these wires. It'll just be a pain. So I could move them over. Let me try multiple dispensers and see if it's only the dispensers that are above, that are under a lantern. So let me try, say, well, if the lantern is there, 2 over from here, 1, 2. That's a lantern. This one shouldn't work. And then this one might. We'll just put one on all of them, see which one works. Which one doesn't. Alright. Flip the switchy. Arrow, arrow, arrow. None of them worked. They're all receiving interference. Lovely. Well, I guess I'll figure that thing out and then I'll get back to you guys. Alright, I figured out what was up. I just had to, hold on, that's the dispensers. I need to go up. Okay, yeah, that's dispensers, which means the lights are a level up. But anyway, I moved the wiring for the lights around. As you can see here, I moved them back farther. It's kind of hard to see because it's a limited space. Anyway, I moved those back, which solved the interference problem, except for the dispensers that are directly below these lanterns. These dispensers will never work. However, all the others will work. So that's only 2 out of 9. So we're going to still have plenty of water sources that will still work. So just to prove that they're all working, I want to kind of just show you real quick. The ones underneath these lanterns won't shoot the arrows, and all the others will. That should have shot a bunch of arrows. See, that's not there, and that is there. And that shot, that didn't shoot. And that shot, and that shot. So yeah. Those two won't work. I'll just leave them there for aesthetics, but yeah. There'll still be plenty of water sources. So now we got that one working. I can take that out of the circuit. Now I want to show you the connection I'm going to make. I got to extend that, which will require me to put a block there. I need to make that so I can get through here. Alright, put that there. And whatever. Now I just got to make sure. I don't think that will extend all the way actually. Let's try it. Okay. It extends all the way. Nope, not quite. So all I gotta do is just move that back a little bit further. And we receive power. And that one is gonna power that, I'm pretty sure. Put an arrow there. Yeah, it just shot it over here. And this one is working too. It had the arrow because I haven't put power over there. Hadn't turned on the power from all the way over there yet. So obviously when this is all over, I'm going to fill in all these unnecessary spaces and light any spaces that are too high so we don't get any spawns going on in there to take away from the efficiency of the actual farm itself. Let me take that lever out. So now we're going to do a test. Just going to put an arrow there because that's not under the lantern. Put an arrow there. And then I'll put one on each of these side ones. And then I'll go press the button to make sure all 4 of these arrows went. And if they do, and that already has an arrow. If they do, then I know all the dispensers are working, and then we'll start working on filling them with buckets of water. So, alright, press that. That should have activated all the dispensers. I just picked up that arrow, and those 2, and I picked up both of those, I suppose. Yeah, looks like they all worked. So all the dispensers are operational. Now comes the part of filling them with water. So I'm just going to, ooh, that's not going to work. I need to start filling in these spaces with smooth stone as well. Go ahead and do that there. And I got more smooth stone in the furnace over here. I actually had to go to the surface and get resupplied on some stuff. That should be plenty of smooth stone. Let me just, I guess, I got room in my inventory to hold 9 buckets, so I'm just going to go out here and do it. Make a little space to make an unlimited water source with the 2 buckets I have, and then fill up the rest of them. Okay, bucket. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Bucket, 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 bucket. And we're out of space in my inventory. So we can drop pressure plate for now at least, and 5 gravel. Nobody needs that. I think I have all the buckets. Yeah, right? I don't see anything else in there. I'll fill that in later, and then I gotta do all this and move that door, cover this stuff up. I just want to make sure everything's operational before I start. Oops, before I start covering things up and making it look pretty. Now I gotta relight this area. Okay, so I'm gonna go fill all of these dispensers here. Oh great, the lever just went out. Now it goes there. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna fill all these dispensers and fill in these holes. Oops. Fill that with a bucket of water. Fill those 2 spots in. Actually, yeah, I didn't need to fill that with water because it will never work anyway. So let's not waste the bucket. Don't need that one. Yeah, just the wiring was too close, and then the signal gets transferred down to the dispenser, and it just messes it up. Uh-oh, we got some lights out. I gotta figure out why those 2 aren't working. Alright, we got everything filled except for this dispenser. I don't know why those two lights went out, so I'm gonna go fix that and start taking out torches. Because I'm pretty sure these redstone lanterns are sufficient enough to keep the zombies from spawning. At least I very much hope so. Especially while I'm in here working. In fact, I'm not going to take out any more torches till I fix those two lanterns. Because it might get a little bit too dark. Why are these two not working? They're the bottom ones. So they're not receiving power, it looks like. Power doesn't stretch far enough due to some modifications I had to make. Stinking gravel. Actually, whoa, what's up? Go away, gravel. No one likes you. Okay. So, oh, I didn't mean to fill that in with gravel. Darn it. Now I just fell down here. Yeah, working with redstone is not the funnest thing to do. Especially in creative. Especially hardcore. I mean, survival creative. It's very hard. Especially when you have annoying gravel like this. Okay. So where is this wire coming from? That goes from here. Let me just put in a repeater. And that should fix the light problem. So let's go take a look at that. And the light problem should be fixed. Alright, yep. All lights are working, so I'm gonna take out these torches. And, I mean, this should stop the zombies from spawning. I'm worried about taking out those middle torches. I'm afraid when I do, it'll be too dark in the middle of the room. But we gotta try. Or else there was no point in making all these lights. Oh no, that's gonna be too dark. Alright, all the lights are working, no torches in here. And, oh, yeah, darn it, it's not working. Alright, gonna kill him and put a torch on that middle one. I don't know what we're gonna do about that. But anyway, we're gonna see if we can get everything else working. The lights will stop most of the zombies from spawning, then all I have to do is walk in there and plop a torch on there. So that's not too terrible. Although it seems like a huge waste of time and effort now. But you know what? I got it working pretty well. Good enough for me. So let's hit this button here. And if everything works correctly, let me go look down there and see if that's working how I think it is. How it should be, I mean. It shouldn't go towards the center. Alright. Let me stand over here. Looks like we've got a dead spot here I'll have to fix. A dead spot on the other side as well. And a dead spot here. What it's supposed to do is push all mobs down this way. And then I'll fill water up here and they'll drown. So we gotta figure out how to get around these dead spots. Oh, I remember what's up. You got to take these blocks out. Oh no, don't tell me there's something under there. Let me go shut the water off real quick first. That should shut all the water off. I didn't put water in those dispensers. Why would they? I don't remember putting water buckets. In fact, I have 2 buckets in my inventory from not putting them in. So why is there water in those 2 dispensers? Okay, that's interesting. I need 2 empty buckets to fix that. So I got to get rid of this water somehow. Oh, not that way. No, I just dropped my redstone down there. Alright, there's my redstone. Now let me get up here. Oh, I still need to get rid of this water. Okay, there we go. Now I got some empty buckets on my hands. And I can fix this water doodad thing going on over here. In hindsight, I'm already thinking that it would have been easier just to not automate any of this process and just simply put 9 sources of water here against the wall without dispensers, and then just use torches and then be careful when you're taking them out and then get out of there quickly. That would have been the best thing to do. And now it looks like the floor isn't working because I did something there. So let me go fix the floor. Yeah, I definitely would recommend not doing any of this redstone automation. It's just too much hassle. Where am I at? Okay. No. Wow, this is confusing. I'm lost in my own contraption. I am so turned around right now. Where am I? Oh, here I am. Somehow I locked myself in here. Okay, I found myself. Now I have to get to the bottom to fix that problem. Here's where the problem is. That water that went down here messed up all the wires. So I got to relay this wire. Okay, that's there. There's that problem. Just kidding. We need a extender right there. A repeater, I mean. But that's what it does. It extends the circuit. Alright. Everything down here is working now. I think I'm going to cut some of this out, because this is kind of boring. But now we got that working. All the lanterns working. Now let me go look in those dispensers and make sure there's not any buckets. I didn't put buckets there. Okay, just checking. So I gotta go activate the dispensers again and make sure, and just make sure that that's working. Pow. Yeah, I would definitely recommend not doing this. Not doing the automation. Just simply fill in those 9 spots with blocks of water, and then these 2, and then these 2 to the side, and then just using torches. And for some reason, that creates a source block there every time, which is yet another reason why you don't want to automate this. Just lovely. Just lovely. Alright, gonna go mine up those sources. And I don't know, maybe I just have to take those dispensers out entirely. I think it's just making a source because of all those. Yeah, that's below it. Let me try this first. Maybe if I put signs there, that'll fix it. If this doesn't work, I'm going to put signs there so there can't be sources generated there. Alright, lovely, lovely, lovely. We got that going on. Turn it off. And we still got the source problem. It just makes a source there, okay. So I'm going to make a couple signs to stick there so that doesn't happen every time. And that'll make the automation process still work. And then I need to fix those ebbs that happen, those dead spots. And then we'll be well on our way to finishing this zombie. Ooh, I don't need to make 2 of those. It gives me 3. And we'll be well on our way to finishing this project. Sorry about all the confusion and complication. That was really just unnecessary. Okay, sign there. Sign there. That'll stop water from being. Oh man, that'll create yet another dead spot though. Let me see what happens. Yeah, and if a zombie stands there, then he won't be going anywhere. Maybe you just need to ditch the light. Oh, I see what happened. I know why those lanterns went out, because there's a hole in the floor. Every time I turn the water on, it's going to do that. So I gotta go fix that again, and yeah, I'll be back in a sec. Alright guys, I solved that problem, and I also solved the dead spots in the water. Let me just show you what I did. So yeah, when I shut that off, all the water disappears. Although we have those 2 signs, but that's not too terrible. I had to dig this out, and then I had to also lower these down and redo a tiny bit of wiring. And now all the dead spots are gone, the water completely disappears, everything is going to get pushed down into this area. So then I need a way of killing the zombies, so the only way I can do that is to drown them. Which is nice, I'm sure. So they'll get pushed, and they'll end up to where they're over here. So now all I gotta do is just fill in these 2 spots with water to make sure that they drown. Actually, they'll end up floating, I think. Yep. Because zombies float on top of water. Let's see. Alright, yeah, they'll get pushed, and then they'll be floating here, so I gotta fill in that block. We'll just do some experimentation. That's why this is so nice, that you can just mess around with stuff. So let's just start doing a little bit of experimenting. Actually, you know what? This video is too long. I'm gonna have to put that in the next episode. We'll end it here, and then in the next episode we'll do lots of experimentation and find out how efficient this iron farm has really been, and find out if this was worth all the effort. So, without further ado, have a lovely day. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that. See ya.